And welcome back. We're picking up where we left off last time in the Long Dark, where it is still fairly early morning before the sun has come up. We're back at this place. Community Center. The Community Center. So for as early morning as it is, this is actually surprisingly warm. Of course I immediately aggro a wolf. My luck is terrible, apparently. Hello, wolf. We don't want to mess with you right now. I think I'm going to try to shed him by going through one of the vehicles over here. He should wander away if I'm not available to be nommed on. There's a fuse in this vehicle. I think I found it earlier. Been in this vehicle before. Yeah, that worked. So I know up this hill is the place where I cooked the bear, so that fire went on for a decent period of time, so I'm going to pick up some charcoal from that fire. I'm going to use that to start... Well, we're going to use that to make sure we have enough to do all the mapping we're contemplating. And then I'm going to head over to the first place to thinking of mapping in Pleasant Valley, now that we're here. 15 charcoal. Okay, so I picked up way more charcoal than we should be needing to map most of Pleasant Valley. Yeah, there's this little area back here. I think the upper waterfalls back here are a place that need to be mapped. That's where we're gonna go first. So I think that was the bear cave over there. We've been in that bear cave. There's another little cave down here that we haven't been in yet. Well, I'll go set up a fire near roughly where we want to map, and hopefully pass some time till the weather is clear enough for us to actually map. Some rabbits here. Looks like some birch saplings. We might harvest those and bring those down with us when we go back past the camp office. Here's the cave. We are warm in this cave. Apparently some coal in this cave. I suspect this coal is...
If I can drop any of
well,
this
it might
gear.
not be renewable, but it probably is renewable. Oh, we have some damage on those boots. Okay, so it doesn't look like they're repairable, or at least not repairable at 1% damage. With that being the case, it might not be worth walking around. Might want to hold on to them for longer. Okay, let's head out to the site I want to map. Which is the waterfalls. You can probably hear it from where we were, but I don't think the map from there would have counted. The upper falls. So this is where we need to map. Well, around here is where we need to map. Technically, I don't need that make fire because I have fire starting 5.
Come on.
Not the one piece of coal would be enough. It's a little bit of time. Let's see if we can do mapping. No, not yet. Now we can do mapping. So there we go. So there's the upper falls. We mapped the upper falls. Mapped the abandoned mine. Apparently don't have... Well, I have Thompson's Crossing, but that's not really what I'd call map. Might actually be worth grabbing these cattails before I leave. Let's warm up some birch bark tea. I probably won't get around to drink it before it's cold again, but we'll warm it up just in case.
Need to find some place to escape this cold.
Yeah, we're about to head back down to town. You can warm up in the town, friend. Or we'll warm up at the next mapping location. Whichever comes first.
Damn. I'm freezing.
As you can probably hear it, there be wolves out there. Which is one of the reasons I'm carrying the torch around. The town is pretty commonly has a bunch of wolves around it. They might be a little bit closer into town actually now that I've killed the bear. The bear tends to have like a zone of anti-wolf around it. And with the bear dead and in the form of meat, it doesn't have that sort of anti-wolf zone around it anymore. It's probably allowed the wolves to mosey on in. So this is Thompson Crossing. Apparently it was mapped from where we did the bear mapping. Also don't know if we need to map the lower falls. Might as well go ahead and check. Granted, with this little fog, I would not be surprised if it's going to tell me I'm not allowed to map. Essentially, let's duck in here and warm up a smidge. Because yeah, with this level of fog, I would not be surprised if it tells me no. And being warm to be told no is probably better than trying to throw a bunch of coal on a fire. To get it appropriately warm, only to be told no, and then lose the coal, basically. We got some coal here if I need it. Hopefully I don't. There was something on the shelf there. Let's pop back in for a moment, see if we can figure out what that was on the shelf. Thompson family stew. Light but satisfying stew made with vegetables. Fresh from the gardens of Pleasant Valley. So to make that, we need canned corn. Don't currently have any canned corn.
I need to drop
Some
something.
carrots, some potatoes, some broth. Most of that's not hard to come by. I think in theory we can trade for most of that from the merchant. So we mapped the lower fall, well, the upper falls already. I don't know if the lower falls, well, I don't know if this upcoming is the lower falls, and if we need to map both of them.
Fingers feel numb.
I know there is an upper and lower falls, so I suspect I need to map the lower falls as well. But I forget exactly where the lower falls are. This is probably not it if it's
Might
not
have to
telling
drop
me.
some gear.
Okay, so not bright enough to map.
Goddamn freezing.
How cold am I? -13. Okay, so not enough. Not warm enough that I would want to stay here for very long. To wait and see if the weather changes.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Thinking about what I want to do while I'm waiting for the time to pass enough that we can do mapping. Well, we hadn't searched that truck, but nothing was in it either. Not even a car battery. Did pick up those clothing items, because I'll go ahead and leave the clothing here.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
And that bear hide isn't cured yet. Probably by the time it is, I'll probably want to actually be using it, so that's good to know. I'm gonna repair my rabbit mitts. Then we'll go back outside and see if we can do a bit more mapping.
Come on.
We're inside, so it's probably gonna be... the time on the fire is probably the actual time this time. Oh, worked on the first go. So we leave the rabbit goods behind. Half an hour is a decent amount of time for the weather to maybe clear up. I suppose I can check to see if Lower Falls are one of the places I'm going to be looking for. Pretty sure they are. It's not where I was planning on checking. Pleasant Valley. Okay. So that's not the scroll bar I want to be scrolling on. So we found Upper Falls, Maine, and the crossing. Obviously, Timberwolf Mountain is one. The transitions usually are. So the cave, Keep It Pass South, Timberwolf Mountain, Farmstead. So that's the ruined one. Don't remember where Skier's Ridge is. I think I know where Signal Hill is. Don't know where the Point of Disagreement is. These are all places I've been, so I'll probably be like, aha, that's what that is when I get there, but... Pretty sure I know where that is. Yeah, Lower Falls. We mapped the Upper Falls, we haven't mapped the Lower Falls. Oh, no, apparently we haven't mapped the community hall, so we'll basically go outside and map and get another one. Okay. Oh, and while I was in there, of course, my fire went out. Of course.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
It's a interesting noise. May have just been my ears playing tricks on me, because I'm not finding the source of that noise. Move something and made the book position invalid, so the book went in there. Probably haven't found the memento for the thing hidden in piano. Honestly, right now the poor visibility is interfering with my capacity to map. It is getting a little better. Pretty sure I searched these places. Granted, I might not search all the cars. Even I did search the insides. Oh, I think it's a creaking sound I heard earlier. That goes away a little bit after you spawn in on the bridge. I was kind of hoping it would be something more interesting like moose. There's a book in there. We'll probably leave the book in there. Roller bar is not a bad find. Need more fabric, more curtains. Again, I've probably been through here, so unless something spawned in, this search should be mostly fruitless. Unless I missed something from before. And honestly, I did miss something from before, but we missed the recipe. So it's quite possible I missed something else already. Okay, that's much better visibility. Should be able to map with this visibility. So let's make sure to hit the office here. Oh, is it? It's overcast. Not quite sunny. Put the sun away just as I wanted to use the sun.
Come on. Come on.
So there we go, there's the community hall. And yeah, I guess the lower falls must be down here somewhere. Or at least someplace else on the map. It's not where I was thinking it was. Well, where I was thinking it might be. Staying here for a moment, to warm up is probably not a bad idea. I made a little birch bark tea yet? Made all but one. Well, actually, got a couple. Okay, okay. Yeah, one piece of coal goes a long way.
Something's gotta go.
Even if it doesn't necessarily enough always to make you warm. Okay, I'm gonna take a little bit of cold damage, well, a little bit of cooling off here, because I'm just gonna make this fire big enough that um, we don't lose it during a map. Not throw enough in to get it actually to make us warm. Okay, so that added the church to the map. So that's the town. We're closed. It's a nice, now sunny day. Trumping through Pleasant Valley. I'm gonna go try to map the birchbark forest. Which I believe is the moose, well, the most common moose
Can't feel
spawn.
my hands.
Well, was the most common moose spawn. I haven't learned where the moose spawn is in Pleasant Valley since the wildlife refresh, so it may have moved. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna go map the birchbark forest, and then I'm gonna go over to the barn. Probably map the barn, and then that'll probably be where the part break is. Unless the weather turns sour real quick to stop everything in its tracks.
Never felt so cold in my life.
So one thing I need to be a little careful of is frequently on Stalker there is a bear spawn around here. Oh, so again, with the wildlife refresh, that might have changed. And I don't think the one here is guaranteed. Sort of like, Mystery Lake, where there's a certain number of them that are always up, but there's more than that on Interloper. Or more than that at potential locations on Interloper. So it might not be this one. Bad torch to another bad torch, apparently. This one's probably got enough in it that will at least make to where I want to put the campfire up. This is the Lonely Homestead in the Birchbark Forest. And it's right about here where I want to set up the campfire.
Come on. Come on.
There's a bit of a gap here, so if I want to make the map actually look like a map, I'll have to find time to map between the two places. Yeah, and other than the, as this is a birch bark forest, other than the birch bark, there isn't much that frequently spawns out here that's worth coming out for, which is probably why I haven't done it before. Well, besides this is a place where a bear spawns and a moose sometimes spawns.
Too heavy.
Oh, and we got all the birch bark tea cooked. Give me a batch of porridge, please. And yeah, because of the water generation, I am a little overweight. Well, I'm also making a bunch of torches, is kind of what's happening, right? Because I am trying not to waste the fuel. Let's do a quick circle to see if we can actually find some of the birch bark of this birch bark forest. I think I've been getting a little unlucky and haven't really been running across any. Birch bark trees, trees, as far as the eye can see. We get no loose birch bark. Though, maybe some of the more keen-eyed amongst you probably saw it already and I'm missing it. There's some birch saplings. There's a piece. There's a deer. Okay, done a little bit of a circle. Have found some birch bark. Maybe didn't find as much as I would like. But yeah, let's warm up by this fire, and then we'll move over and map the barn, and probably call it for the stream in the barn once we have it mapped. I've got a little bit of porridge left. Okay, to the barn. Probably have enough of daylight to get there, set up the fire, get the mapping done, and then we can duck in the barn. Not sure if I walked past the birch saplings already. I think I did. If I hadn't, I probably... Well, if I come across them, I think I've already walked past them, so it's probably too late. But if I come across them on the way to the barn, I'll pick them up. And leave them in the barn, but, getting awfully close to the edge of this forest, I don't remember how far out, so... Probably took a slightly different path, and I missed them. Found some more birch bark, though. Keep my head on the swivel, see if I can see any more birch bark. And I got the torch out both to make the fire in case it's not bright enough. Also, so if I come across the bear should give me warning before I get too close to the bear. The torch out. Okay, and this is the bear spawn, because we can see the bear over there. So that's the bear that is usually in the birch bark forest. He does wander around. He doesn't stay in the forest 100% of the time. Oh, and that's the moose that's usually in the birch bark forest. Okay. We're just finding all the local wildlife out of position. Not usually expecting them to be where they are currently. There is an archery target near this barn over here. On lower difficulty, sometimes if you get to the archery target, you'll actually find arrows in the archery target. So it can definitely be an interesting place to check. But on Interloper, it's always going to have nothing in it. And I'm pretty sure this barn is one of the places we need to map. It's fairly warm, so I might only just put 40 minutes of fuel on the fire. Do the map quickly.
Come on. Come on.
Yeah, the barn was definitely one of the places. I know there's more than one barn, so I wasn't 100% sure if that was the barn they meant by the barn.
might have to drop some gear.
Do a quick once over to see if anything spawned in. It has been... We haven't been here since the major patch, so stuff may have been added here. Oh, the corpse and the would have always been there, so it looks like probably nothing. Oh, we haven't been here since we had the pry bar, so actually loot some stuff. Scrap metal, not bad to find. Is 0.03 versus 0.2. Okay, so it probably makes sense to disassemble or to turn those into hooks. So that's what I want them to be, just to make them lighter. Before I forget, let's drop the maple sapling. And we'll go ahead and just put that torch out because we're not going to keep it. Wander back up here. I'm going to turn that scrap metal into the hooks because we're going to want them to hooks as hooks. The alternative is maybe turn them to like lure. But no, we probably want it as a hook. Or turn it into a fishing tackle, but now I'm going to turn it into hooks. And then I'm going to go ahead and end this session, much like I have done before, by taking a nice sleep somewhere. Actually, you know, I'll use the bedroll instead of sleeping in the truck. Never logged in / logged out in a truck, so don't want to find that that is a bug or something that you can get stuck in the truck, so do that. So we'll just sleep on the floor. I hope you've been enjoying this, whether you're watching this on Twitch or YouTube. This is the 4th part of the stream for today that I have recorded, so this is where I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. So if you're watching YouTube, I'll probably have gotten around to recording another part by tomorrow. If you're watching on Twitch, the next stream will be in 4 days. So if you're on Twitch, check in 4 days. If you're on YouTube, you can check in tomorrow, or if you can't be patient enough to wait till tomorrow, the stream will presumably have been... Well, the stream might be that night. It might have been the previous night. I'm not 100% sure where the schedule is as far as upload. So you may be able to catch the VOD either later that day or already on Twitch. So until the next stream and until the next part, wish you all the best of luck and a good time. Catch you in the next part. Bye for now.